Welcome to another video, everyone. Today we're talking about counting attackers and defenders. White to move. How can white gain some material by counting attackers? Right here we see the rook on d1 and the queen on g8. Both coordinate to hit this rook on d5, meaning we have two attackers. And black has one defender with the rook on d7. So, should we capture the rook? Yes, we should play rook takes d5. After their rook takes, our queen would take their rook on d5, gaining us two entire rooks for our one rook. Here's the second puzzle. It's white to move. How can we count attackers to win again? As you see, this rook on f6 and the rook on f1 build a battery to attack the rook on f8, giving us two attackers on the rook, and the rook has one defender, the black king. So, can we take the rook? Yes, we can play rook takes f8, and then their king cannot take back because it's defended by our rook, gaining us an entire rook. Position number 3, what should white play to gain some material? Right here, white's bishop on g3 and queen on b7 both attack the knight on b8, meaning that white has two attackers. How many defenders does black have? One defender, the rook on e8, defends the knight. So, what should we do? We should play bishop takes b8, gaining 3 points of material. Position number 4, making it a little bit harder now. Right here we can see that the knight on d4 and the queen on a6 work together to put pressure and attack this knight on c6, meaning we have two attackers. And black is defending with the bishop on d7 and the bishop on d7 alone. So they have one defender and we have two attackers. So should we take the knight? Yes, we should play knight takes d6, and after they play bishop takes c6 back, and we play queen takes c6, we gain their bishop on d7 for free. Position number 5. This one's even harder than the last. Right here we can see that the queen on c2 and the rook on b2 team up together to hit the rook on d2. And the rook is defended by the queen on d8. Now the tricky part about this position is the queen can also capture this knight on g6. The problem with that is if we capture the knight, then their rook can capture our rook for free. So we don't want to play that. Instead, with our two attackers, we want to capture this rook on d2 because we have two attackers and they only have one, which is their queen on d8. So after we take, they take back, and then we take, we're left up this rook on d8 for free. This is the last position, position number 6. I want everyone to leave their answers in the comments down below. This is the hardest one to see if everyone understood the lesson. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe.